Hello there everybody, and welcome back to another Transformers review with me, Graham, also known as the Collector 75. For today's review, we're going to be doing Generation 1 SIXSHOT. This is one of my sort of favourite Transformers. I'm going to start off by showing you the box, because I have the original, was it the 1986 or 1987 box? There we go, let me get the light shining off it here. Brilliant box, I love this box. I wonder what this little kid's doing now. I mean, he says he can do all 6 modes, because of course this guy does have 6 alternate modes. I just love the picture of SIXSHOT there, absolutely brilliant. And the Ultimate Transformers Challenge. I do have the instructions in here somewhere. Let me see if I can get them out quickly, because of course these are the instructions. These did come sealed as well, because it did say test. Here it goes. Before opening the instructions, challenge your skill. See if you can transform SIXSHOT into all 6 devastating modes. So they were sealed, and then you had to open them if you wanted to find out how to transform it. Anyway, right, so we're going to put back the box. As usual on the back, we have the little scene there with Scorponok and Fortress Maximus. And a little change and finish bit. And then, of course, we have his tech specs. And his motto is, life is worth living, only as long as their enemy is worth destroying. Overall, good box. This guy was reissued, I think it was about 2002. In Japan though, because I did have that one, but then I sold it last year, just after auto assembly. Maybe I should have kept that one now, because my one, of course, this is an original one, is a bit old. And the stickers are slightly, not worn, because this one's a very good one, but, you know, can't argue with a brand new one. I got this one for 35 quid, 1997-ish, 1998, something like that, from a shop in Gamblers. So it was actually released in this country, albeit like 10 years after he should have been. I was actually very gutted when I was a kid, because this guy never came out in England. Still, there we go. Right, anyway, this guy has 6 modes. I'm going to start with the mode that I don't think the most on. This is his Armoured Carrier mode. As you can see, he's got 4 wheels that spin really well. They're chromed as well, which is pretty good. This is supposed to be like the windscreen, and he's got his 2 hypersonic concussion blasters. There we go. Anyway, there we go. All modes use these, apart from the Wingwolf, which we'll get to later. It doesn't look too bad from the front. Looks a bit strange, but you know. The only problem is when you put them on the ground, that these wheels have a sort of like basically sinks at the front like that because of the weight. Yeah, other than that, you know, not really up to much, really. I think this is just one of those afterthought modes, really. Still, there we go. Right, let me transform this guy. We're going to go to his Starfighter jet mode. So we take these guns off, and then we open up these wings like that, to that position, on both sides. Like that. Then we're going to turn him over. We're going to close the front bit up here, like that. Push them together. And then we're just going to rotate the wings down for a second. We're going to, well, I forgot to say, these are on like a double hinge bit, basically, because it spins there, and then also it will move at that point. We've got to push this one all the way back. Like that. They are a bit of a pain to move. Anyway, then we have to rotate the green bits on the top of his arms to that position, like that, fold them that way. These are going to become the jet thrusters, and then we spin these bits like that and like that. Then we open out the wings again, and then we reattach the hypersonic blasters, or I'm just going to say his guns. Anyway, so we put them back on the wings like so, like that. And there we have it. Oh yeah, almost forgot. We've got to open up these little wings like that. And this is his hypersonic jet mode. Absolutely fantastic mode. It's probably one of the best modes that he has. Probably, yeah, actually the best mode he has. I'm going to say that and go on record and say that. It's fantastic. It looks amazing. It's massive. It's brilliant. It looks like a giant jet. The only issue I do have with it is the so-called thrusters at the back just hang off. As you can see, they're just the robot arms that they don't know what to do with. But other than that, it's brilliant. Oh yeah, he does have this big windscreen under there. Even though this is the cockpit for the jet mode, as you can see. But it does look brilliant. You can imagine him flying past, doing all sorts of nasty Decepticon deeds. Brilliant. I do like it. Right, so what mode we're going to go to next? We're going to go to his tank mode. Or his ramming tank mode, as it says on the box. Right, so we take these guns off, close these up. Now then, we're going to move these down for a second. This does create, I can't remember exactly what I've got to do. Here we go, right, so we open up these panels on these sections here, like that. Open these up, fold them around here, like so. Then we've just got to try and split it a little bit. Just pull on it, there's a little catch, there we go. And then we've just got to open it out, I don't know if you can see, just right where my fingers are. Just have to open it out, and then we can sort of like basically fold the legs out, or the tank, what was going to be the tank turret. Then we just close it back up, like so. Right, so that is nearly him done. He just looks a bit of a mess at the moment. We then rotate these round. Rotate it so you can see the tank treads there. To that position, fold the green bit flat like that. Again, rotate the tank tread round, and then just rotate this arm round and push the green bit flat. Push these down, like so. They help hold the arms in position. Then, before we close up the flaps on this section, we have to pull these little guns out, like so. Right, so then we can manoeuvre this section. Oh, actually, I've got to close these bits up, let's forget about that. Then we can manoeuvre this section, because he is double hinged, one here and one just here. So you can have it like that if you want, so you could have that quite forward, or you can have it, if you wanted to, quite back like that. But I sort of prefer it leaning forward like that. We then get these giant bloody wings and push them all the way to the back, like so. And then, which a lot of people forget, he's got a little cockpit. I'll just lift it up for a second, just here, which will fold round like so. Now we push that back into position. Reattach these guns. There's just a little hole, as you can see, just there. And we put those on there, like so. And that is SIXSHOT hyper, what was it? Ramming tank mode even. This is another very, very good mode. I love it. It looks mean as fuck. I just love all the guns. I love just angling these guns upwards and having like the two machine gun sort of like guns pointing forwards like that, because then he's got sort of like these ones being anti-aircraft guns, and then just those ones to deal with anyone in front of him. He has 3 little wheels just under there, and he does sit quite happily on the floor and will easily roll along. Yeah, a very, very good mode. I love it. Just looks really good actually. It looks quite alien. It's not trying to be like an Earth style tank. It is very much a Cybertronian tank, of course. Right, here we go. I'm going to manoeuvre. I'm going to go to next his laser pistol mode, but I just need to stop my camera just for 1 second. Sorry about that, everybody. I have to stop my camera every now and again because it has a problem with overheating and then loses all the data that it's just recorded. I've already recorded this once today, got right to the end, and then it froze on me and then lost all the data, so bear with me. Anyway, right, so we're going to go to his laser pistol mode now, which is quite an easy mode to get to from here, really. We just close up his little cockpit, if I can get my finger down in that. There we go, close that up. Then we just rotate, or just flatten out this whole section, close these little doors up, straighten out the little guns on the end there, open out the wings, so that sort of like basically, well, what do we want to call it, that position, and then we just fold them up, and these will sort of like lock together, because they do have little posting ports. Pull out the little trigger, and then just come back this way, flip those that way, like that, open them out, and then rotate them like that, just 180 those, like that, and this is his laser pistol mode. It's a very, very good mode. It looks actually quite good, actually. He's probably bigger than Galvatron's laser pistol mode, and probably just as long as Megatron's gun mode, with all his attachments on. And it's big and chunky, and you can imagine, you can probably, when you was a kid, you could have loads of fun with this. Really good. Love all the guns at the front. I did like this guy when I saw him in the cartoon, with his 6 alt modes, and he takes out the aerial bots, of course. It's just a shame they never released this guy in England when I was a kid. I would have loved it. Still, there we go. It's not a bad mode. You know, it's one of those good sort of modes that you can tell you sort of have, really. Right, next mode we are going to go to is the Wingwolf mode. And it's the only mode that doesn't require these, so we're just going to pop those down on the table. Going to open up the little doors, flip the little guns away, like so, close them back up. Then we've got to try and open up these legs, like so. It's a bit of a pain. Being over 20 years old, these joints are very tough, and you've just got to separate the legs at the hips and push them apart. As you can see them clicking into place. Feels like I'm breaking the bastard's legs. There we go. And then just one more little thing to do. As you can see, there's a little bit of tiny black plastic in there. It's just what keeps the legs sort of straight. And there's just one notch. I've just got to pull it past. There we go. Does feel like I'm going to break it. Now then, once you've got into that sort of position there, we go to the top, fold away the little trigger, and then basically rotate the legs down, flip down the little feet, and then basically where we go next, we are going to rotate the arms, or the wolf legs, rotate them that way, so you've got the claws facing forwards, separate the handle, rotate them backwards like that, then just separate them, because tucked away in here is the wolf head, and you've just got to get that out and push it close. It keeps coming apart, my one. And then you can position the wings as you will. You could have them up if you want, or you can just push them all the way down, your preference really. It's not the best sort of like wolf mode. I did ask my girlfriend what sort of creature she thought it was, and she couldn't guess, so it wouldn't say it looks totally like a wolf. He's got a nice little head on him there, and you can open the mouth like that. You can't open it all the way. Ugh, if I can open it anyway. There we go, because of course it is the little cockpit for the tank under there, but you can open it slightly away, and you can see it does look like he's got his little mouth open there. He's got articulation in these front legs like that. You know, it's not bad. It's okay. Like I say, gets away with it probably because of his size. So there we go. Right, we're going to take him to his last mode, which is his robot mode, which is a very good mode as well. So we're going to put the wolf head away, rotate the wings all the way up into the top position now, like so. Then what we're going to do is straighten out the legs, like so. That's basically the legs done. Straighten down the arms, like so. Push them to that position, like that. And that is basically him. We open up these, so like that. Fold down this section. And you've got to try and get his head out. This is a pain, this one. It's probably stuck in there. Anyway, there we go. So then you flip up his robot head. Tuck that away. And this is SIXSHOT in robot mode. He's quite a tall transformer. Now then you can put his guns in his hands, of course. Like so. And you can probably see the sun shining on my head. Let me see if I can sort that out, actually. There we go. That's not too bad, is it? Yeah, and there we go. So that is SIXSHOT in robot mode. The legs haven't got no articulation as usual. And the arms, now then, if you have them in this position with the wings open, like it has on the box, you can't really do a lot with the arms. So most people just have them closed like that. And as you can see, that's where they put the Decepticon signs. You can actually, they're up the right way. So, and then of course you can angle the arms as you will with his two guns. And it's a pretty damn good mode. I love it. It just looks menacing. So when you've got him on the side, he just looks fantastic on the side. So I'm just going to put him down there for a second. Now then, this is a knockoff SIXSHOT that I bought. As you can see, he's like in a yellow and a red colour. Not too bad really. I do like it. I love it how they coloured the head as well. I decided to make him an Autobot. As you can see, I put him on Autobot because he's more in Autobot colours. It's actually quite good quality actually, apart from the legs. And I had a bit snap off just round there, which was a shame because now they don't want to hold together properly. But it's not bad for what it can't remember how much it cost me. About 15 quid, I think. You know, it's pretty good, and I just like these rare oddities. I'll take a picture of it, and you can see it at the end. But it's pretty good. Not as good quality as, of course, SIXSHOT, but then again, what knockoff is. So yeah, so this has been SIXSHOT. He's one of those Transformers that you should really own, especially if you're in a G1. Of course, he has all the problems of a G1 toy, as in articulation. Only mainly in the arm, it can only do that. But then again, there isn't many G1 toys that do have a lot of articulation, so, you know, it's pretty good. So yeah, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.